Hey guys, and welcome back to 24 Days of Christmas. Let's go ahead and start with the Christmas tag. And so I am going to go through and do 10 questions, and they are all based around Christmas. And if you'd like to answer these questions yourself, I will leave them down in the description box below. Okay, so number one. When do you start getting excited about Christmas? So when do I start getting excited about Christmas? Usually right before Thanksgiving, because during that time I start pulling out all of our fall decorations for the Thanksgiving festivities, and it usually entails lots of beautiful leaves and lots of scarecrows and stuff like that that kind of pull in a fall feeling. And as I start decorating, that's when things start to feel really festive. And so I look forward to the fact that just before Thanksgiving, I know that Christmas is right after and that we're going to decorate the tree and put it up the night after or the night of Thanksgiving. And so that's right about when. So usually a few days before Thanksgiving. Number two, do you still have advent calendars? Absolutely. This year, if you're interested, I have a DIY advent calendar put up. I got that idea from Zoella. Okay, number three. What are your favorite Christmas films? This is so funny because I did do a video, just a few videos back, that talk about my favorite Christmas films. So if you want to talk about just Christmassy styled, then I would have to say that The Grinch Who Stole Christmas with Jim Carrey in it, as well as the original cartoon version of Dr. Seuss's Grinch Who Stole Christmas, are definitely a set, is definitely something that I absolutely love. But I think my all-time top favorite right now is Nightmare Before Christmas. There's just something about that film that I absolutely love. To see the characters in that, to see how Jax has such a warm heart even though he's from Halloween Town. So it really brings home the whole meaning and the feeling of what Christmas is, and I love that film. So, number four. Do you have any funny Christmas memories? That's a hard one because we didn't really have like any kind of real big type Christmas stuff. So I'd have to say probably the first Christmas we had our dog Moses would be our funniest Christmas memory, because he was a slight bit older at that point, but he had no idea what the whole Christmas festivities meant, and so the Christmas tree going up, he was terrified of the tree. He would bark at the tree, and then when we went to put the Christmas presents out, he demolished 2 of the presents in the process. Now I know that most people would be like, that's horrifying. It was really funny to us because the presents he demolished were for him, and I'm thinking he could smell through the wrapping what was in there. And so we got up to find Christmas wrapping paper all over the living room floor, but he wasn't able to get into the actual package that was in there. So it was actually really, really funny because he seemed super disappointed when we got up, and he was just laying in the middle of the mess he made. So I think that's probably the only funny memory I have. I don't have any other really funny moments, but that one I think was one of the funniest because of the sheer disappointed look on my dog's face that he could not open said package that he'd already demolished the wrapping of. So yeah, that's probably the funniest one. Okay, number 5. Talk us through your typical Christmas day. All right, well, first things first. Christmas morning, I get up before the kids and I make myself, of course, a cup of coffee. You gotta have your coffee in the morning, especially when you're gonna take on children. But for me, I have teenagers now. So starting last year, I got up and I would make myself my coffee, and I'd make both of them a cup of hot cocoa, and I'd have that set out and ready. I would get, what's the word I'm looking for? I'd get like the candles all lit up, like the ambiance. I'd get the lighting all done. So that way it feels very, very festive, because where we live, it's extremely hot, and you don't get any snow and you don't get any kind of gloomy kind of weather around Christmas Day. So you've got to make it feel festive and fall-like. and wintry. And so I usually go through all the steps to make the house very kind of downplayed lighting wise. So I'll close all the curtains, I'll light up some candles to give it that beautiful holiday scent. The turkey is usually already in the oven, so when you wake up, you're gonna smell the turkey already started, because I have a trick that I do with my turkey that I start it the night before, and it cooks through the night a little over 200 degrees. So about a 225 degree oven will cook the turkey through the night. So by the time you get up in the morning and you test your meat and you test your temperatures, your turkey will be cooked all the way through. So that is one of the most amazing scents the house is going. So I go ahead and do that, and I start drinking my coffee, take about half of my cup, and then I wake my kids up. I go through and I will wake them up and say, all right, good morning guys, you ready to start presents and stuff? And so they'll come out and we'll all sit down and talk and drink our hot cocos and coffees together, and then we start passing out presents, and we do our present unwrapping, and we sit and we laugh and we talk about the gifts we've received and kind of talk about like who we miss and family members we're praying for. And then we go on to getting in the kitchen together, usually always together, and we always end up kind of, you know, setting up an entire layout for what we're going to be eating through the day. And so the kids usually help with getting like the chips and kind of side dish stuff set out so they can nibble on that and kind of snack on that throughout the morning. And then usually right around 1:30, 2 o'clock is usually when most of all the dinner stuff is ready. And so it's kind of like a lunch slash dinner thing, because you kind of eat for probably a couple of hours. And so you just, over the next few hours, you munch and eat and you watch the football game, because we love watching the football game that comes on that day. And that's just pretty much it. It's just a day filled with just being together. So that's how we spend our Christmas. Number 6, what do you eat for Christmas dinner? Well, it varies depending on how I feel, but one thing or two things we always have, and that is our ham and our turkey. So I always do a full-size turkey. Usually sometime when it's Christmas time, I usually do about a 10-pound turkey, only because we're gonna have a ham as well. So I also do a spiral honey ham. And then this Christmas, we're doing something a little bit different. We're gonna be doing a Brussels sprout type of roasted dish, as well as a roasted mushroom dish. I've also done a video on that dish on my channel here. I've also done, this year, every year we always do potato salad and green bean casserole, which are, well, green bean casserole is one of Taylor's favorites, which is my son, and potato salad, which is my favorite. And then we have cranberry sauce, and then we usually have a pumpkin pie and an apple pie. And then this year, as well as last year, I've done pumpkin bread. So I'll be doing pumpkin bread again. And dinner rolls, fresh dinner rolls. So thank you, Ellie Meekum, for that recipe, by the way. So I'll be using Ellie Meekum's recipe from her family recipe for dinner rolls. If you guys are interested in that, go check out Ellie Meekum's channel. She has an amazing listing on there for the recipe. So that's kind of all we're going to be doing. All right, 7. Do you have any Christmas traditions? Yes. The night before Christmas, we always end up opening up one gift, and that gift is usually always our Christmas pajamas. And I absolutely love that. And then our stockings do not get opened until after your first plate of food from the Christmas dinner. So stockings wait until after that step. So we do all of our presents underneath the tree prior to breakfast and everything else, and then stockings wait until the end of the day, so to speak. So number 8, which are your favorite Christmas songs? Oh Holy Night is my top one. I love that song, that just tops my list. And then the other one that I absolutely love is Emmanuel. And there's just something really special about that song. So those are my 2 tops. So there you go. Number 9. What is the best Christmas present you ever received? And I've talked about this, and I still have this gift to this day, and I did a video specifically on this, and I talked about it doing a story time video, and it was my doll that my mom got me when I was about 6 or 7 years old, and it was my lavender doll from Rainbow Bright. And she I still have her, and she was the one and only gift we got that year, and I just treasure her. Like, she means so much. She's the reason, that gift was the reason why I absolutely learned and knew exactly what the meaning of Christmas was about, was that it wasn't about how many presents you get or how many gifts you get or how big the gift was, but that you were with your family. And that right there is literally my favorite gift. And I honestly have not, like, anything I get, you know, from here forward or whatever, always has some sort of meaning or some sentimental value to it, but that one particular one holds an extremely special place for me. Number 10. Ooh, we're already on number 10. Real or fake Christmas trees? Fake. I'm allergic to real ones. That's so horrible. I hear about the scents of Christmas trees and how they make your house smell so amazing, and I've seen other people's amazing Christmas trees, and I think that they're gorgeous, and it's always fun to go pick one out and find a nice full bushy one, but I'm super allergic to them. And so it wouldn't be the smartest of ideas to have a real Christmas tree in the house knowing my allergy, but also because Taylor has allergies to trees as well. So it wouldn't be fair for us to do that to ourselves just so we can enjoy the scent. So if you want to enjoy the scent of a real Christmas tree when you have to go fake, then buy yourself an amazing candle that smells like Christmas trees, because pine tree candle scents are amazing. So you can still get the smell in your house, but not all the allergies that go with it. So you guys, I want to say thank you for watching. That is the Christmas tag. And if you guys are interested in answering the questions like I said earlier, go ahead and check in the description box below. The questions will be listed below. And thanks again for watching, guys. You all are super amazing, and we'll talk to y'all later. Bye!